What's up there, guys? This is Chris from VFXON, and today we're gonna be making a liquid that's gonna be pouring over our text. It's gonna look something like this. So it is pretty neat, it looks cool, and in overall it's pretty easy to achieve this sort of effect. So first off, what we have to do is get into Cinema 4D. Okay, so here I have my Cinema 4D, and to achieve this sort of effect you also need a Realflow and a Realflow plugin for the Cinema 4D, like here I have mine. And also, if you have all that, let's set the frames to 200 because Realflow by default have 200 frames, so we should do the same. And next we need, either way you can choose your studio setup, or you can you can use anything pretty much. I'm gonna go with the plane because otherwise if I don't put anything underneath our object that you want to the liquid to splash over, the liquid is just gonna fall down. So we need something like a floor. No, floor is not gonna work, so I'm gonna use a plane. And next, just pick, you can pick anything starting from cube ending with tube, or you can use your mo text. So I'm gonna type I'm gonna type VFXON. I'm not gonna change the font or anything like that for this. I'm just gonna rotate the text a bit. Okay, let's set this already to -90. Apply. Just move it a bit up like so. And let's see. I think I need to increase the plane like so. So when you have this part done, we can pretty much, it's like I said, it's a really easy, you can easily achieve this sort of effect. Okay, so when you have your object or your text in, next what we do is we hit C on our keyboard, then right click, select children, and then then hit C again, then select children once again, and connect object plus delete. We can delete these ones like so. Next what we do is go to plugins, Realflow, and Realflow SD exporter. So now let's, either way, if you don't, for example, if you don't want to add the plane or any other object, you just simply go like mo text add plane add and blah blah blah, but I'm gonna go with add all, and then select where you want to save your exporting, where you want to save this file. I'm gonna name this Realflow SD and click save, and then just click export. Now you can save your Cinema 4D file if you want, but it's not that important. So, well, actually it is important, so yeah, make sure to save it, or you can just leave Cinema 4D open. It depends how you want. So I saved mine as Realflow T Cinema 4D file, and we can now go into the Realflow. Okay, so here I have my Realflow opened. It's gonna open this window for you also, I think, depending on your Realflow version. So next, project name, Realflow, and select where you want to save it. Let's see, I want to save it here. Okay, and create a new project. Next what we do is click on this box, show object menu, and we go to import, and we then go to we go to place where you save the file from the Cinema 4D from the Realflow SD exporter. So here I have mine, and I click open, and it imports our scene into the Realflow. It is now wireframe, but if you want you can change it by clicking this button, but I'm not gonna change the plane underneath it. I'm gonna change the text so I can see how it actually looks. So pretty much we have the plane here and our text here. Next, what we do is we go to these here, which are demons, and I add a gravity demon. Then we go here and we add particles. Here we have a different types of particles. I'm gonna go with, you can pretty much click any one you like, but I'm gonna go with circle for the tutorial purposes. Next, let's rotate the circle like so. Let's move it a little bit to here, maybe a little bit down. I'm not gonna recreate what I did in the intro, in the preview, but I'm just gonna show you how the Realflow works and what you can do with it, pretty much, just so you understand the basic of it and you can achieve something like this. It's actually really easy to use the Realflow when you get used to it. So what we do now is we pretty much, what we have to do is right now we can just click simulate right here, and it's gonna start the simulation of our particles or our fluid. But I can warn you that it can take a lot of time, so just be aware of that. So if you have more objects into your scene, the longer it will take to render or to simulate. For example, if you have, like, you know, some objects that's not gonna be poured over with liquid, then I would suggest that you don't export them into Realflow and you'll leave them out, and later in Cinema 4D you add them again in, because like I said, it's gonna really slow down the simulation speed. So I'm gonna click simulate and I'm gonna be back when that's done. Okay, I didn't pick a great spot for the particle emitter or the liquid emitter right here, because as you can see, all the particles are just dropping down right here and they really don't get to the text. So I'm gonna click the reset button. That's gonna reset everything, and I'm gonna I'm gonna scale up the circle and you can do that by clicking R on your keyboard and simply scale the circle or any other emitter you have. Also, you can do the same with your objects. So I'm gonna move a little bit closer, like something like this. And another thing is, like, right now, if I don't set any keyframes, the emitter is gonna emit the particles or the liquid till the frame 200, till the end. It's not gonna stop at any point, it's just gonna keep emitting them. So let's say I want to stop the emitter at, let's say, frame 25. What we do, here we can go one frame back. I'm gonna go to frame 24. I usually do this, and we just go to right click here. So click your emitter circle. I have circle here. Click that, and this node paramus panel here. Go scroll down until the circle, or if you have, for example, let's click, I don't know, like triangle. Here you have a triangle, basically the word of your emitter. I have circle, so right here is circle. We have the speed, and right click on it and click add key. Now let's go one frame forward to frame 25, and we simply type in here 0, and again right click and add key. So if we go now one frame back, you can see it changes to 2, and if we go one frame forward, it's again 0. So this way at frame 25 the emitter is gonna stop emitting the particles, and after that it's just gonna be floating on our plane and on our text. So that's another good thing to know, because like when I first started I didn't know this, so I just kept emitting the particles up till the frame 200, and I was like, how do I stop it? What do I do? So, but eventually I did go through some settings right here, and I found this out. While we are still here, let's click on our object, And what we can do here is we can set the dynamics here to active rigid body. And here at rigid body, if I think this was the way, when the particles will hit your object, or text in my case, the text is gonna move forward like it's really being hit by some water or any other liquid. So that's a cool feature to have if you want some sort of really nice animation going on there. So but for this simple tutorial, I'm gonna click that for no. Next what we do, so yeah, we pretty much now can hit the simulate button. So yeah, I'm gonna be back when the simulation is done. Okay, so I stopped the simulation at frame 43, and this is what so far I have. I think if I would keep simulating, the particles or the liquid would probably fall off the plane. So yeah, that's kind of a thing that you should keep watching after. Also, you can move the circle's position by simply moving it forward or backwards. And to make it a keyframe, here you have your keyframe option right here. Here just click position key or rotation key. So next what we have to do, obviously this does not look like a liquid, so but to get it look like, yeah, here we can see some particles already are off the plane. But anyway, so to get this look like a liquid, we go to here with the mesh and we create a particle mesh, and after that we go to the start of our animation. Don't worry about these warnings, just ignore them, and click the build mesh. So I'll be back when that's done. Okay, so here we have our mesh, and let's click this button right here. Actually, let's click it so it smooths everything out. And now we can see that this is your liquid that we're having. As you can see, it's obviously, for me, it's not that much liquid right here. You can make it, you can move your liquid emitter, particle emitter around, so you get a little better effect. So something like this looks good. This is our liquid right here, and well, I don't know, it kind of looks like melted ice cream to me right now. What we do now is we go to the export. I think it was export central. No, actually it was export and export all. Now what we do is just save, and let's go into Cinema 4D. Okay, so now I'm back in Cinema 4D. Now let's go to plugins, Realflow, and Realflow Mesh Importer. Now here let's at file path, browse where is your where you save your SD file. Like here I have my SD file, so that means here's my Realflow project folder. I open that up and go to meshes and just simply open the first one. You don't have to open all of them because it's just like you have here the frames, and just click open. So then just simply go, and here you can see your liquid. So that's pretty much, that's how easy it is to make such a thing in Realflow. I'll just simply make some material for the particle mesh. So I'm just gonna drag that to particle mesh, and let's add transparency to it. Can add that much, let's say like this, color. Something like this, let's say, and just let's render. Well, it pretty much is. It's like any other object in Cinema 4D, and that's how easy it is to edit it. So yeah, pretty much that's all for the tutorial right here, because you already understand how the Realflow kind of works and how you can work with it. But of course this is not the best result you can get with the Realflow, but the main purpose of this was just to, so you guys understand how to make such an effect. It's really easy to adjust the color of the mesh right here, but it's kind of hard to adjust how it looks in the Cinema 4D, because to adjust that you have to again go to Realflow and re-simulate that. So, but actually it's pretty easy to get like the text and objects into Realflow and then back into After Effects after the particles have been simulated. So yeah guys, that's it for this tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you really did, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, please hit that like and maybe even favorite it. So yeah, if you have any questions, you can contact me on YouTube, leave a comment down below, or on Twitter, Google Plus, and Facebook. So I will see you guys in the next tutorial.